Okay, that's definitely got your attention. Welcome to a new video, which is probably the first video you've seen of me, which is good because it's my highest quality and it's taken the longest to edit. So if you got a moment, make sure to like and sub. First of all, permadeath, no, because I'm a pussy. Alright, name Imac Hunt. No relation to the Aussie icon Imac Hunt. Alright, begin. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Jimmy Finland, 1976. Imac was born. Alright, so I leave my bedroom, grab a beer. On the fridge, don't be lazy, fix your dad's car, don't drink alcohol. Oh shit, I've already broken one rule. Yeah, there's no food in there. Alright. And there we have it. The glorious Satsuma. Well, I mean, it used to be glorious, not anymore. But we can fix it using these parts. But first, we gotta order some things out of this catalog. I'm gonna order a socket set and an AFI gauge. Grab this envelope and we're gonna take it to Uncle's. Alright, and at Uncle's, open this, grab our gift money. Not much there, but should be right. We take the envelope back to the shed. We put it in this slow piece of shit, also known as a kickmat, and then begin to make our way to Fleetari's. Alright, before that, we have to go home because I need to get the gasoline or petrol jerry can in the shed. Right now I've got it, we'll chuck it here. Shut the door, hop in. Alright, after a slow drive, we finally made it to Fleetari's repair shop. It's not open right now, but that doesn't matter. We're just here to grab some GT parts. Oh shit, we're getting launched. Alright, toss the steering wheel and rocker cover in there. And we will make our way, after I save the game, to the Haunted Mansion to pick up the tires. These tires aren't going to be forever, they're just going to be until we can afford the new ones. Alright, so after we get here, we knock these doors down. Drive, park the tractor. Oh, get stuck in the tractor. Love this game, not buggy at all. Get a drink from this fountain. Definitely got every disease under the sun from here. Alright, we need the water. And then after that, we are going to make our way into the haunted mansion and grab these tires. Now usually there'd be a wasp nest up here, but I forgot I had the mod on that gets rid of them. My fault. Sorry. Alright, after all four of them are out, we jump out the window, toss all these into the kickmat. Alright, and we'll make our way into town to pick up some things from Timo's. We made our way to Timo's. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna park the tractor out the front here. And we're gonna grab the envelope, toss it in there. It should be delivered in around 2 days, usually. Alright, now we're gonna grab the petrol can, fill it up. We'll use this to fill up the Satsuma later. Once we're done that, we're gonna put the nozzle down. Gonna grab it, chuck it back in the kickmat. Alright, now we've done that, we're gonna actually make our way into Timo. There he is.
Mikä sinut tänne kirkonkylälle lennätti?
Pay for the fuel. Now we're gonna grab a few things. So we're gonna grab an alternator belt, a can of black spray paint, 3 lots of the brake and clutch fluid, motor oil, 2 car light bulbs, oil filter, spark plugs, a battery, lots of sugar, yeast, and juice concentrate used for kildew. We'll get that later on though. And most importantly, cigarettes and sausages.
Nytkin
Best
se
food in the
5
game.
markkoakin suottaa olla bensa, niin kylläkö on
We'll do a lottery
hirvittää
ticket,
oikein.
never gonna take it. I was
Mitenkä
bored.
sinäkin oikein
Once we
pystyt
do it.
ajelemaan sillä omalla autolla, kun on
Didn't
niin
know what I was
hirveän
doing here.
kallista?
Yep. I regret not doing this live commentary. It would have been much better. But I've got around 40 hours worth of shit.
Joo,
Pretty
lähdetään tuolla.
gay. But we're up. So I toss the groceries in here, grab everything, and eventually I'll start making my way back to the house. Alright, after what feels about 8 hours from and then go back to the house, I grab my grocery bag, hop out of the kickmat, and make my way inside, where I'll get rid of all the juice. I'll just basically empty this out and start organising shit. Very boring, but you know, it's the start of the game, really not much else you can do. I start taking care of my needs. Grab my cigarettes, love cigarettes, have a smoke, and I'll start working on the engine. So, yeah, not really much to say. I'm just building the engine, you know, doing my summer car things. Got the clutch plate. And then after that, we got head gasket and the camshaft. Struggling a bit, but eventually it'll go in. And then after that, we got the camshaft, the bearing caps, I think they're called. Can't remember. We got the spanners. And yeah, for the rest of this build, I'll just let it play out. Alright, and with that, the engine's basically done. So I'm just going to chuck the frame in for now and start organizing some of the suspension parts for the next day. Alright, after doing that, I just take care of my needs. Do everything really. And make my way to bed. Alright, Tuesday, I'm just gonna continue working on the suspension when I get a phone call. Who is it? Grandma. I couldn't actually do this because I've kept on putting the... you'll see. Anyway, so if I continue working on the suspension, I'll let that play out. Alright, I end up getting on this little motorbike. I actually hate this motorbike, and I make my way to the boat. Alright, so I start the boat, and I make my way to the little island that's got a cottage. At the cottage, there'll be a few things we need. Alright, so we arrived at the cottage. The first thing we're going to grab is the fish trap. This is what we'd use to catch the fish for Grandma, but for some reason I can never get it to catch fish. Second thing, Kilji bucket. This is going to make us money. So we can grab it, chuck it in there, and then there's just a kettle, a cup, and some fireworks. I'll grab. There's also a wood carrier here, but I forget to grab it, which is pretty stupid on my part, but oh well. On my way to the dock, I grab the Kilji bucket and hop on the motorbike. Once I work out how to actually turn this piece of shit boat off. There we go, turn it off. After 150 hours, you'd think I know how to play this game, but no, I still suck. So I grab the Kilji bucket, hop out, get on the bike after it knocks itself over. Shit bike, like I said. Just grab it, and I start making my way home with the Kilji bucket. Start brewing some Kilji. Alright, so we take the lid off, and the recipe is 6 sugar. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Eventually, once I pick it up. And then 1 yeast. And then after that, you just fill it up with water. And then once it's filled up with water, you put the lid back on. And I'm getting a call. Don't know who it is, but I'm getting a call. Stupid telemarketers. Anyway, so that's done. It takes around 2.5 hours, but for some reason this batch is taking forever. I start working on the suspension again. A few more bolts. Put the steering wheel in. I'm gonna need that, of course, if I want to actually steer the piece of shit. Seats now. screw them in. And yeah, so I'm just gonna let it play out for now.
Morjens! Se on tohon vaikka
Okay, and all the suspension is pretty much done now. I'm just gonna put the rest, the few bits in it that are left. Do this up, and we're gonna grab the engine. Usually you'd put it in with the motor crane, but I know a trick. Then you put all the wheels on, cause gonna need them. Put them on. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna get this beer crate and we're gonna put it in the engine bay. This is basically gonna hold up the engine, so we can screw it in without having to fuck around with the hoist, which can just be a pain in the ass. As you can see, this wasn't being the easiest right now, but it's still much easier. So yeah. So I've been messing around, I finally got it in, see screw them up. And I'm basically just gonna continue working on the stuff in the engine bay. Okay, after everything in the engine bay is done, we just put in the half shafts, screw up these things for the radiator, and then after this, what do I do next? I just, yeah, continue tightening up all these bolts, do the ones for the front suspension, lots of bolts, lots and lots of bolts in this game, then I do up the wheels, so I can actually move it into the shed and get some light. Final wheel done. And with that final wheel done, that's what the Satsuma is looking like for the end of today. We grab some sausages from the fridge to deal with our needs. Accidentally piss on the floor. This is my bad. I meant to actually get a smoke. I'm sure that will not look disgusting in the morning. After that, I actually have a smoke like I meant to. And then, yeah, that's pretty much all I've done for today. So that's it for today. On to Wednesday.
Ai ai.
Alright, today I woke up and I want to get lots of progress done. Oh shit. See, that is where I accidentally pissed, but it's fine. There's only ingredients that killed you. And he's drunk. He's a drunk, he won't notice. I have a smoke and have a shower, deal with all my needs. You know, just typical my summer car stuff. And grab the battery, chuck the battery in and start doing the wiring. So yeah, wiring looks pretty daunting, but once you get used to it, it's really not that hard. It's not my first time doing it. I've played through this game a few times. Never actually bet the rally though, so I've really only built the car. Pretty much all I've done. Yeah, so we're gonna continue doing this. We're gonna put the fuel tank in next. Pretty important. Um, and yeah, I actually go to wire it, but then I realize it has to be dinging. I get a call. Fucking telemarketer. So I'm gonna push it in. I'm gonna grab the exhaust, put that on. I have to fix this up 'cause it's not straight. It can be a real pain in the ass. Put the gear stick in, grab the fuel pipe. Not gonna put it in yet though, just gonna sit it there. Grab the exhaust, or the muffler at least, put it on the ground there. Grab a bolt, do up all these bolts. The first few for the fuel tank. This one. I can't do that one yet. I'll put the back lights in, so I can wire everything up for the back. I'm gonna grab the wiring mess. We're just gonna wire up the back stuff here. So yeah, the car's coming along pretty well. I'm doing it in pretty good time, I think. I'm just gonna continue putting all the parts on. I know it's not really in depth. I could have went in depth if I actually was smart and did live commentary, but you know I'm not smart. So now I have to do this all after. I've got around 40 hours worth of footage to edit, so if you could like and sub, that would be well appreciated. Another telemarketer call. Hate telemarketers.
Hei, olen Simo
So yeah, we're just gonna fill up all of these. Fill up the engine with oil. It's pretty important, of course. And then we're gonna just fill up the radiator with the best coolant ever. I just need to do some preparing. And yeah, the coolant's actually piss because this is the pissmobile, so it only seems right. It only seems fair. So yeah, we push this out, and it's pretty much ready to run. So let's test. Also, I chuck this in, and then I realize, and then I grab this. I try to drink petrol. Not my smartest idea, but I wanted to see if it worked. It didn't, sadly. So I end up just filling up the car like a normal person. Alright, after that, I grabbed the battery because I think my other battery's gone missing for some reason. It turns out, well, you'll see. It's in the engine bay. Yep, it's in. I'm just fucking stupid.
Painu helvettiin.
Anyway, so I chucked the battery in there. I'll put the parking brake on. Try and bolt it. And then during bolting, I accidentally hit the brake. Yeah, we'll be right back. I end up bolting the gear stick on, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all we need to do. I can run. I save the game. I quickly wire up the interior. It's really not that difficult. Do all the wiring. Chuck the filter on just to make sure that the carby doesn't get stuck open. I end up not wanting the old battery, so I got this new one because it's not flat. I take this old piece of shit out, put it on the ground, put this new one in. Try and tighten down the oil filter a bit. And then I do a quick wheel alignment. It's pretty easy. You just keep on scrolling till it won't move anymore, and then scroll 60 in, and it'll be straight. Yeah, I do that on both sides. And after I do this, the car's pretty much ready to go.
A few moments later. Much later.
We try and give it a little bit of a run. And it's not working. There we go. Took a bit, but it's gone. So we just quickly make sure this is all the way on. The oil filter, just to make sure it's all the way on. Yep. And we take the Satsuma for its first drive. Oh no, I'm going too fast, Anyway, like nothing ever happened, all good. So yeah, we continue making our way into town. Alright, we finally get it to town, because we need to get some more fuel, just to make sure it's got 100%, because the jerry can doesn't really have that much in it. Park it here, leave the car running and still fuel up, because I'm a fucking legend. And then once that's done, which takes a bit, like I said, it takes a while. Once we're done, we end up making our way into Timo's because you have to pay. You see this knobhead, absolute knob.
Tervetuloa te...
Trying to look for a weapon to hurt him, but there is none, sadly. I grabbed some coffee beans instead for the kettle. We pay for the post order. Grab this. There the coffee's in there. We grab it. In the back there, grab our socket set and our AFI gauge. The AFI basically shows us the air-fuel ratio, which we'll need to make sure is good enough to actually get the car registered. Got that on there.
Hei, onks tää nyt se Peräjärven
Oh, this
kova
ticket's
jätkä
talking
olevinaan
shit.
täällä? Osaaks tää mitään tehdä ja miten tää tulee tää promosen kanssa tänne riehumaan? Ei vittu, menen vittu jo.
You and your fucking bitch missus.
Ai jaa, täällä on vaan tämmöset merkit näköjään täällä. Ei jumalauta oikeesti vittu. Kohta tulee saatana sattua, jos on ketään ja pahasti.
Oh. Don't even know what time it is. Fuck it, let's go to the pub. Fucking pussy. Not go to the bus stop planes. Just back off. Yeah, fuck you. Make our way, then we're gonna go fucking shot and just wake this up a bit.
Laitetaanko sitä pullon jaloviina ja asbestihanska? Maistuisiko mieluummin pitkät ystävät? Tämä on varmaan sitten sinullekin viimeinen, eikö totta?
Yeah, take this. Because, you know, drink driving, it's an art form. For legal reason, that's okay. Anyway, we start trying to make our way home. I have a smoke. This radiator's pretty shit, so it's probably gonna overheat. Almost get taken out by that car, but it's fine. The water splashes up on the windshield from the radiator, vehicle and shit. Yeah, we make it home. It's working all over the road. Maybe that fucking shot wasn't the smartest idea. And this absolute wanker is about to come up near me. Look at this fucking madman, almost takes me out.
Mene säkin kotiin.
Fuck you. And then I try and get on the curb, end up sending it off, but I'm back on like nothing ever happened. Finally make my way home, nice and safe. And I think that's enough for one day. So I take care of my needs. I have a drink, have a smoke, eat some food, have a piss. You know, love pissing. And I'm not quite tired yet. So I think it is a wonderful idea once this piss takes fucking a metric year
One
to watch
eternity
the
later.
TV. One eternity later, I wake up, we're fine, I have a shower, and I go to bed.
Ai.
Alright, and that's gonna end it for this episode. If you just yeah, just like and sub. I've got way too much to edit, so it might be a while. But yeah, thanks.